Welcome back, and thanks again for being with us. Heart disease is the leading cause of death, and it's responsible for about 1 in 5 deaths across the world. A group of Central Texas students is trying to raise awareness about heart health right here in our community.
They call themselves Round Rock Healthy Hearts, and they're here to talk about some of their efforts. Dhrupad, Krishna, and Enrique. Garza, thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, Mom.
You got to do it.
Right there at the top.
You got to do it. Okay, so your group is part of a larger group at Stony Point High School that's aimed at helping future health professionals called HOSA. So tell us about that, and then how did Round Rock Healthy Hearts come to be?
You want to speak?
Oh, yes. So HOSA is a club for future health professionals. I think it's Health Occupation Students of America. And what they have is every May-ish, there's a bunch of competitions to see, what students are doing around the community. It's called Community Awareness. And because of that, in September, Enrique and we got a bunch of our friends to get together and brainstorm ideas for how we can help the community. And what we came up with, what we thought was the most impactful, was heart health, because of the amount of people that are affected by it.
So with Round Rock Healthy Hearts, what kinds of things are you all doing in that effort?
Yeah, of course. So we're going on visits, especially. So we went to a few elementary schools in our area to really talk to the kids about keeping a healthy heart and a healthy lifestyle. Of course, they don't really need to think about it then, but it's always something to think about because people really put it off, and that's really, it gets really bad later on.
Yeah, starts young.
Yeah.
And some other stuff that we've been doing, we have a social media. We have an Instagram and maybe a TikTok. Our Instagram is rr_healthy_hearts. So what we've been doing on there is we've been using fun and educational videos to relate to our demographic and show people how they can make small decisions, small little changes that'll help them a lot in the long term. And we have over 1,000 followers and we've gotten 50,000 impressions on Instagram.
That's great. Okay, that leads me right to my next question. I wanted to ask you all, as students, you guys have a different audience, a different reach than maybe a lot of groups like the American Heart Association, some medical professionals. So why do you think it's important for kids your age to be talking about this?
It's important because we all really need to start thinking about it, right? It's there's a disease called coronary artery disease, and it takes a long time for that to really start in and settle in. And if you just change little things in your habit, like every day drinking water at restaurants, for example, or taking back a bunch of unhealthy fats, it really really helps you later on, right?
Yeah, just some small changes. That's
Yeah.
great advice even for us, honestly.
One thing is that we have our disadvantages and our advantages too. So for example, there's a lot of legal stuff that we can't do. We can't start a nonprofit because we're not 18. So there's disadvantages too, but because of our age, because of the environment that we're in every day we go to school with over 2,000 people. We're in a social place where we're primed for stuff like this. We're primed to spread influence. So we have our disadvantages, but we're using our advantages the best we can.
And in the last few moments that we have right here, what's your advice for someone out there who may want to do something similar to what you all have done?
Just really go for it. It was scary for us to really start it because it's most of the things that we were trying to do, we were trying to do a pickleball tournament and we were scared that it wasn't going to work out, right? But when we posted it on our social media, people really got it, and we had a lot of attention from all of our fans, I guess, and it just helped. It helped a lot to just go for it,
Okay, you've already made a fan here in the studio. Our very own Rich Siegel wanted to know how he could get involved and donate. So we do want to bring up, you guys have a QR code. So everybody at home can scan this QR code, and this is how you can donate to Round Rock Healthy Hearts, if that's the easiest way for you to get involved. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's incredible work you're doing as high school students.
Very impressive.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. And we'll be right back after the break. Oh, and hey, before we go, the rest of the group made an appearance. They are going strong, Round Rock Healthy Hearts. Thanks so much for being here, you guys.